Alright, hello everyone. Hole number 9 guide here for the Pro Tournament. And I'm going to be momentarily here setting up my bag for this hole. In terms of what I want to do, I really don't need a lot of curl. If you have a decent extra mile, you know, the biggest problem with it is the accuracy. You can see it's going to be very similar to what I have. I'm going to go berserker here. And in terms of when I'm thinking about what wood to set up, I'm going to go with something with distance. It's either going to be Guardian or it's going to be Cat. Now in this situation, I'm going to pick the 180 because of the shot that I want to hit. It's going to make it a little bit easier for me. Keep in mind that Big Dog is going to be, you know, we can do this with Big Dog too. So I really don't need the ball guide. So I can just do that for you guys. It really doesn't make any difference to me whether I go, you know, my ring play is going to be 2.1 per ring now. I'm going to play very close to max ring. And do pay attention that I'm using a berserker ball. Without the use of this berserker ball, this hole becomes much harder. Especially the second shot, more so than anything. So for this guide, you know, what's nice about the berserker ball is it actually makes this tee shot a lot easier as well. So in terms of how I'm going to go about doing this, I'm going to just try to, more than anything, just try to hop this bunker. Not even use backspin, side spin, anything. I'm just going to try to land in this general area right here, and no power. Very, very little power. Just kind of concentrate on perfect ball. Looks like I got it. Let's just see how this flies. So far so good. So far so good. Stop. So part of the reason stop. Oh my goodness, look how close that was. So you're not going to get to see my Guardian approach, or not Guardian, Big Dog approach, unfortunately. Man, that was inches. So bad break there, but you can see how easy that makes that drive, being able to just concentrate on perfect ball, not have to worry about power. And as I mentioned, you know, just a bad break there to just roll through into the rough by a millimeter. But I will show you guys a nice alternate layup approach. So let's just say, you know, most guys are going to probably either be in the rough or be too short to not be able to go for the green. So I'll show you how to just basically get it into the fairway and hopefully still make it. But, you know, just take note that, you know, the reason that I'm pointing out berserker is to make quick work of this hole. It's your only real situation where you'll get an easy, like I would have been able to easily put this on the green, especially with a downwind. It would just be simple. But here you can see that I'm still going to be able to get it up to the edge of the fairway here. You can see what I'm doing with my ball guide, kind of keeping it just off to the right. And aside from that, I'm going to play 1.5 per ring, probably 6.5 rings here. And I was able to get perfect ball, and you should see the ball shoot up here down towards the middle and just keep it into the fairway. Keeping it into the fairway almost assures you that you'll have a equal chance to still save. So there's a couple ways that you can go about doing it. This is kind of very similar to the last hole. If you guys watched my guide for hole 8 where I kind of went for a dunk there, the reason to do that is because the fairway is very side angled. Same thing with this one. You cannot land on the fringe and try to make the pitch. So if I can't have the angle to do so, for me, you know, I prefer to kind of go for the dunk. It's either that or in this situation, we should just be able to get it onto the green. And that's the method that I'll use for you guys more than likely. But, you know, for my personal use, I would go for the dunk here. And we'll just see how close we are to max anyway. But I'll try to, and like I said, you don't want to land on this surface. It's a side hill. It's hard to tell on the camera. In fact, this is a very easy dunk. I really recommend the dunk, but you know, let's just see how it looks. It's going to play very. You can see I can keep it on the back fringe. So since I can keep it on the back fringe, this is the shot, and it's very min club, which is going to be about 2 rings, not even quite. So you can see that you know where I'm doing with the positioning. It's not even a 2-ring adjustment, and it just goes right into the center of the cup. So it gives you a nice, easy pitch to still be able to, even from driving in the rough, I can still easily get my eagle. And that's with half a shot clock. I mean, I was about to set that up for you guys. I wanted to show you at least what I would recommend doing. Do try to land on that green. Trying to land on that fringe there. It's crooked, and you might pay for it greatly. If you are going to attempt that pitch, it's going to be close to a max ring adjustment. So for my case, what was my win? 7. You know, I would have needed to go at 1.5 per ring, the entire bullseye, and come at it with side spin. So you were seeing the angle that I had to go there, and it would have been very hard to hold out. And you can see when I go at it with a dunk, even with a 10-second quick, easy adjust, like it was just simple. So much higher percentage chance, and especially with having thorn, you know, it doesn't land deep enough to be in the back rough. So it is something that you know, I would really recommend, especially start to practice. Just something that you know, will be really beneficial for you guys to really hone in and get better with that technique. It comes in handy, especially in later. I have won, you know, multiple Masters tournaments, or, you know, especially experts. I've won even more to be able to, on certain holes, just be able to pull that dunk shot out and just guarantee the eagle. Has saved me so many times, and it's just really a technique that I really recommend, you know, playing around with in early tours. You have to be very careful with your positioning of where you put the power in the shot circle. Make sure that you're always on all 4 points of the outer edges of those little squares, and just keep it very centered, and it gives you a very good chance to always be making it. But in any regard, you know, good luck with your guys' round. Let me know how you guys do, and see you guys on the next video.